Hi, it's Vicky, and I'm Hank, and we are the Tutted Tungstons. Like and subscribe. Okay, so today in our news, what you got? All right. So we're going to go to the Columbus Zoo in Ohio, where we need to congratulate Kadidi. Kabibi, that's her name. Okay, whose name? Lunky. Okay, what? Yo, she's a Donodo. I don't even know what that is. It's an endangered species. Okay, and she gave birth to her first little baby dodo. Oh, yeah. And they're cute. And you know what? Her mom, Kadidi's mom, Kania, she was born there in 1997. Wow. And the grandparents still are there. Really? Yeah, their names are Jimmy and Susie. Their names are Jimmy and Susie. Correct. Okay, that's probably the oddest part. I agree. Okay, but congratulations, Kadidi. It's really good. They don't know who the dad is yet, but they're going to do a paternity test. So cool. Oh, well, that's very neat. Yeah, endangered species getting endangered. Okay, well, that's good. Do you have a second story? Yes. So in Schwaldeck, it's in this area. Okay, the residents were really nervous. Why? Because their doorbells getting triggered very late at night. Oh, and then they go out, and even the motion sensors weren't detecting what was ringing the doorbells. Well, I guess that would be worrying, right? Yeah, so the police came and investigated. What was it? A ghost? Come on. No, it was a slug. Okay. I think ghost was more believable. No, it's actually a slug. Are you telling me a slug rang the doorbells? Well, no, see, he was on the tunnel, right? And it left the slime trail. And so all across the tunnels it went, and it triggered the doorbells. Oh, thus not triggering the motion sensors. Oh, odd, right? Very odd. And true. And we'll see you later. Yeah. Well, hello, it is Destiny with Reality, and we're going to talk today about Below Deck. Okay, because hell froze over. What do you mean hell froze over? Selene and Greenville got along. Did you not say? Well, I guess hell did freeze over. Yes, and let me tell you something. This was a crazy episode for Selene. Okay, we're not saying Selene anymore. I just did done correcting it right away. Oh, okay. So what happened? Okay, so Jess, she apologized for coming out in front of the whole table condemning Selene. The Selene says this. I am not forgetting this. Okay. Okay, no. Your apology not accepted. She didn't say that to her face though. Well, I mean, she said it in the confessional. So there you go. All right. Everybody seems to have to forgive Selene, though, so doesn't seem right to me. No. But anyway, Donald, he's actually going for Selene because he's like, I've always been attracted to her, and why not? And so there you go. Oh, there's going to be drama. But there's like, this is the last charter, right? But you know what? They hate Dudley all season long, so why not just keep it going? Okay, all right. So yeah, but Selene's like, I like him inside, but I like Scottish. Yes, that's what she calls Kyle. I like him on the outside, which I don't get. Yeah, I don't find him all that attractive, but you know what? Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. That is true. So what else happened? You asked me. We both watched it. Sorry. Okay, but uh, uh, oh gosh, what was his name? Wilson's name? Hugo? Yes, Hugo. Okay, so he got in trouble by the captain. Yeah, but you know what? He didn't make any excuses, and I really applaud you for that, Hugo. Yeah, because so many times when we get in trouble, there's always like an excuse. Oh, this happened to me today. Oh, that happened to me today. He made no excuses. He just said, "Oh, I totally forgot to log where was it this time because we were doing the session show for the Randy ladies down there, and they are crazy. Those ladies, they are so crazy. They're just like, oh, take your shirt off. Oh, take your shirt off. Yeah. But anyway, so the captain trusted in with line the anchor, was it? I think that's what it was. Yeah, to this really large ship. So that was pretty amazing. Yeah, good for you, Hugo. And the captain gave them a lot of applause for that. Yes. And so did Jess. Yes. So anyway, Chef Anthony is having a meltdown per usual. Yeah, this time I think it's gonna be really dead. He talks to himself a lot. Well, he's in the galley by himself a lot. Yeah. Anyway, Fraser has to keep saying, "You got this. You're cool." But even Fraser says that, well, Chef Anthony is his worst you know, nightmare because he self sabotages. Yeah, well, I think it's a lot. He has to do this 8 course meal. Oh, I can't imagine that kind of pressure. I know, when it's you alone, you don't have a sous chef. You're just doing it all by yourself. So I get it. I get it. Get out of your way, Chef Anthony. Get out of your way. Yeah, because you said is own worst enemy. Correct. 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 That's what I was saying. Well, you didn't quite say it like that. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, uh, so I guess we're gonna find out what happens next week because well, it's gonna wrap up next week. Yes, and Chef Anthony, please get it together. Please keep it together. Please, you had your redemption season, so please keep it together. Absolutely. So anyway, that is the low deck. Huh. And ooh, what's going on at Grow this week? I know, and we're excited to bring it to you. Hola, it is Tea with Nasi. Yes. Oh, and just so you know, there are going to be spoilers in this, so if you do not want to see this show, which is called Unknown Number, the high school catfish, turn it off now. Yes, yeah. Spoilers. Spoiler alert. Okay. This is a crazy one. I know, like it was going on and on. Okay, so this girl, all right, Lauren and her boyfriend. Okay, they were getting, she's known Owen. Oh, Owen. Yeah, Owen and Lauren. You were getting catfished by this person, and this person was so rude, telling them, you need to kill yourself. You need to know that he likes you. You're anorexic. You're fat. Like, everything they do is, you're ugly. Right. And it just was like so bad, so bullying, right? Right. And then it caused them to break up. Right. But even after that, the text did not stop. The text didn't stop. No. And then Owen goes off and he gets himself another girlfriend and it begins again. And so they're like, who is doing this? Because it goes on, and all the principals of the school and even the police, they could not figure it out. No. The FBI didn't get involved. The FBI had to get involved because it was getting to be like, you need to kill yourself, like throw yourself off. It's just terrible, terrible. And then it turned out to be Lauren's mom. Yes, get out. Like, we are shocked. What mom would tell their daughter all those things? And what was the saddest part is that the daughter still wants to have the relationship with the nun. And just so you know, the nun did go to jail. Yeah, she went to jail for like, 18, 19 months, something like that. And I'm like, but you told your daughter to kill herself. It's disgusting. And I just, you could see how codependent that relationship was because the mom and the daughter, like, holding hands when it was being discovered, and the mom's like, I gotta stay with her, and then, oh, it was just horrible. And then the daughter's like, I still want to have a relationship with my mom, very codependent. But that's what they call it. Like they said, it's kind of nonchalant, like Troxy, but Caesar style, which is probably the first time I've heard it, but it just makes sense, putting all these people through that. And they were investigating other students, putting them through hell. I mean, seriously. I mean, bad behavior, completely disgusting. And the only thing I wish that would have happened in the end is for Lauren, please wake up. Your mom, if you allow her to have done that to you, she's probably going to do that to you again. I think so, because Ethan and Lon's friends were like, she always wanted attention to herself. And yeah, and any excuse that she gave about it, oh, I got carried away. It's like, you still told your daughter to kill herself. You still told her how ugly she was. And at that age, high school, the way you feel about yourself already, I know, right? And she didn't have a lot of friends to begin with. No, she didn't. And then you put her through that. I mean, seriously, you are one of the most despicable human beings I could ever imagine ever meeting. And I'm glad I didn't, that she's in Michigan, right? Yeah, this all took place in Michigan, a very small town, which kind of makes it worse because in a small town, I mean, where are you going to go? Right? Oh, this is why she keeps her daughter isolated. Absolutely. And the father, he reacted so well because he obviously separated from her, and he just can't forgive them, because what he said to her daughter, like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's just it. Yeah, I mean, somebody could call it a sickness. I think it's just evil. You're evil. You're evil. So I mean, it's uncomfortable, but is it a worth it watch? Oh, I think it's a must see because you need to must see. what is out there maybe in your neighborhood. Correct.
Well, howdy. It is Northern News with trending news for use. Well, we were going to do a lot story today about, the Philadelphia Karen, the Philly Karen, that one that stole the ball from the kid while the father gave it back. Yeah. We were going to do that. And we were just going to say how what is trending right now seems to be a lack of empathy. The Polish CEO taking the hat from the kid, the silly Karen in front of these kids, the Hazen Deadly. We were like, what is going on? But also, the Hazen Deadly is the people that are doxing them. It's like, isn't it enough for them to be embarrassed in front of the whole world? You want their jobs? Like, it's just not enough. And then Charlie Kirk does today in front of his wife and kids. And I gotta say, no empathy. That is the problem. It is the problem to feel like, because somebody like is saying something you don't like, that it is okay to do something to them is so wrong in so many ways. Yeah. And the thing is that it just feels like when I was reading all the comments on it, it's the hatred, the visceral reaction to it, like, ew, well, he deserves it. And I'm just going, how? Why? How did we get to this? Lack of empathy. Yes, the lack of empathy that does make you steal balls from kids. We used to laugh at that, like, oh, hey, let's take the lollipop from the kid. You never do that. No, no. It's the lack of empathy for somebody that was just assassinated is disgusting. It's disgusting and it's trending. Because hate is contagious. It really is contagious. I mean, it seems to me that it's easier to hate than it is to love. You think so? I do. They think that, when people go, yeah, I hate that guy too, so much easier than to stand up and saying, yeah, you know what, I don't like what that person is saying, but whatever. They have the right to say it. Nothing wants to give them the right to say it anymore. No. And I just, it reminds me of that song, One Tin Soldier. Ugh. Yeah, the valley people and the mountain people were warring, and the mountain people were like, hey, we'll just share the reward. Listen, let's all have free speech. Let's all just debate. Let's all just talk. And the valley people were like, no, shut it down. And then they win the war. They go, they look, underneath the rock, which they thought was their treasure. And then it says, peace on earth was all it said, but they already had destroyed peace. So there was no peace because what peace was there? You killed your enemies. Now what? Yeah, you think it's going to be great because you kill your enemies? It's not. No, no. And what makes somebody an enemy? What do they do personally to you? Right. It's just insane. So you know what? You can go ahead and hate your neighbor, and you can go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven. You can justify it in the end, but right now it's not even about heaven. They don't believe in it anymore. No, people don't. And we try to stay, you know, not doing political things on Puppet Pundit, but this goes beyond political, and that's why we're talking about it, because we're just seeing this lack of empathy going on all over the place, and it's scary. It is scary to live in a world where people just do not care about someone else or can't have empathy even when they disagree with somebody because they lost their life. The CEO that got gunned down, yeah, the girl that gets murdered on the train, and one guy says, well, hurt people hurt people. Oh, that was disgusting. Hurt people? No, I get hurt. I don't hurt anybody. Oh my gosh, it's just disgusting. Yeah, and it's trending. Unfortunately, it is trending, Marty.